Hi guys, as most of you know, yesterday was the release of the new Paper Mario game, Paper Mario Sticker Star for the Nintendo 3DS, and being the huge Paper Mario fan that I am, I was really looking forward to this title ever since it was first announced at E3. But, sadly, I am less than ecstatic about this title as I thought I would be. See, it didn't come as too much of a shock because I had seen and read reviews about the stuff they had taken out in this title, and I was frankly very worried because they had taken out most of the mechanics from the previous games, like leveling and partners and all of that stuff that kind of compiled to making a good Paper Mario game, or a Paper Mario game at all, and this game kind of took most of them out, which was quite a shame. But I had hope in Intelligent and Nintendo that they would make it work somehow, and it's by no means a bad game, but it's definitely no Paper Mario. I will start out by saying the stuff that I did like about the game. I really did like the sticker mechanic that they utilized, which was there would be stickers scattered about all the worlds and stuff, and you can pick them up to your heart's content, and you use them in battles, and I thought that was very interesting in place of items and stuff. But I do have some complaints about the sticker mechanic as well. I also really did like the outright witty dialogue from one of the first scenes, you know? Like, that's some of the stuff that really makes Paper Mario special, and I was happy that they didn't take that away at least. But the stickers, you basically use the stickers like you used the badges in the previous game, but it's a one-use type of deal. Like, you don't get to keep them after you use them once. There's plenty of stickers of the same kind scattered around the world and in shops and stuff, but once you use it, it's gone until you find another one. I think what they should have done is, instead of having you use stickers for every single move that you have, including just basic jumping and hammer, they should have let you keep the jump and the hammer as a normal attack and just use the stickers like you used the badges in the previous game. But, I mean, they would still go away like they do, but they should have let you just use your normal jump and your normal hammer without having to waste space in your sticker album and stickers in general. Because it's really a shame when you're battling a stupid little Goomba and he's left with 1 HP and you have to waste one of your precious stickers. Aside from that, another problem that I have with this game is the basic mechanics that they took out from the original. And there's no partners, there's no leveling, which is my biggest problem with this game, and I will tell you why. I feel no obligation whatsoever to battle in this game. I run away from about 90% of the battles that I'm in. I only really do the ones that you're required to do, because you get nothing out of battling. There's no leveling, there's no special attacks that you can get, there's no upgrades that you can get. You just battle, and it's just an inconvenience that just it's in the way, and it has nothing, no significance whatsoever. It's just, if they had added levels in this game, I feel like I would have much fewer problems with it, because it would feel more like a Paper Mario game. I mean, it would still be a shame that there was no partners and that there was no towns like Shiver City or Glitzville for people to explore and find all the secrets in, because they had changed all the little towns that could have been a possibility into just a menu screen. That's something that they made a very big mistake on, but I think that their biggest mistake was taking away the leveling. Because when you win, you just get coins, which help you buy stickers, which help you just win more battles, and it's just an endless loop of grinding that has no purpose, and it's very inconveniencing, and it highly, highly, highly diminishes the game. My next biggest problem in this game is that there's no little Peach and Bowser intermissions between the chapters. Heck, there are no chapters in this game at all. It's just a continuous game. It's almost like New Super Mario Brothers, but with just paper. There's no real, it's not really story-oriented like they were in the first couple games, which is really quite the shame, because all 3 games that came before this had fantastic stories. They were just all so interesting, and they all had such good characters and character development, and that's what made me love this series so much, and they took that all out in this game. And one of my favorite parts of the game was how much personality they gave Princess Peach in it, because in all the other Mario games, Peach doesn't really say anything, and it's just kind of a damsel, and most people that haven't played Paper Mario don't view her as much. But all of the other games, she has this fantastic personality, especially in Thousand Year Door, where she is just I don't know, she's so determined and so strong, and she's just a fantastic character with great development and great interactions with other characters, and the fact that she had no dialogue in this game whatsoever was such a shame to me. And there's hardly any Bowser. Bowser was great. He was witty, he was sarcastic, he was hilarious in all of the previous games, and then they took that out in this one. So there's no little intermissions, there's no things that divert you away from the main story, which is quite lacking, if I may add. I feel like this one kind of goes without saying as well, is that why did they have to take out partners in this game? I mean, you have Kirsty, but she doesn't even fight with you. She's cute and all, and I like her personality, and she's funny and stuff, but I don't know what made them think that taking out partners in this game was a good idea, because even in the previous game, people didn't like the pixels as much. I preferred the partners in the previous two games much more because they were just so much more unique. They were like friends rather than just robots to help you. I still loved the pixels, and I was happy that they at least had something in Super Paper Mario, but I'm pretty sure lots of people wished that there were partners in that game. And then I don't know why they went to such extents as to just completely take out the partners in this game. It's like they did the exact opposite of what people wanted. I know people might be thinking that I don't have much basis for complaining right now, but this is just overall game feel and gameplay that I am assessing. I feel like this is more of a personal one on my part, but I do feel like it is a valid complaint. Where are our innovative, brand new, awesome supervillains here? I mean, they had a great streak going with Grotus and Count Bleck and all of their little minions, the X-Nauts and Count Bleck's army, and all of these brand new enemies that weren't Bowser and weren't Koopa people. They were fresh, they were new, they were something that made Paper Mario so cool because it would stray away from the basic formula of Mario, Bowser, and Peach. It would add this whole new dimension to the game, and something that I loved and many people loved was how Bowser would be pissed off about that. He wanted to be the villain in those games. He didn't want anyone stealing his spotlight. That was his job to kidnap the princess, and that was his job to be the evil guy. And they took that away and made it a classic Mario formula where Peach is captured or Peach is in trouble and it's Bowser's fault and you have to go save her. And while that was the story in the first game, they made it work because there was some ulterior motive that you had to achieve. Like you have to save the stars as well as save Peach. And I mean, I guess you're saving the royal stickers in this one, but I don't know. I feel like they have a lot less personality. I mean, the only one that I've really seen say anything is Kirsty, and I don't know. I don't feel as motivated to save stuff. And as well as no memorable and awesome supervillains like the big baddie at the end of the game, there's no cool, interesting bosses as far as I've seen. Like there's no Hooktail or Doopliss or Tubba Blubba. Like there's nothing like that where they are characters that you have to fight instead of just like, oh, big baddie at the end. Like they are in the story and you see them and they talk to you. And I really miss that because, I don't know, I just love all of the characters in the Paper Mario series. I was talking with a friend the other day and we literally could not think of one that we disliked. Like, even the ones that are annoying and stuff, I don't know, they all make up such a beautiful series and such a great experience that this game really lacks, because the only real NPCs that you can talk to are the toads in Deckelberg or Decalberg. And that's really disappointing. Even if they scattered little NPCs about the worlds that you go in, like the desert or the plains, if they were just there and you could talk with them and they could, like, I don't know, they did something, I would be really happy about that, because then it would add more to the story instead of it just being you start at point A and you need to get to point B, because you basically collect stars at the end of each level. They are formatted levels. It's not a free reign world. You start here and you go here and you collect the star and then you go back to the level select screen. That is not Paper Mario. That is, oh my gosh, this game this was going to be another point, but I'm just going to bring it up now. This game is so much like Super Mario 3D Land. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because by no means is that a bad game. But that game is definitely not Paper Mario at all. That game is cool, that game is fun, but Paper Mario is not like that at all. Paper Mario is a role-playing game. It's not a get to point A, go from point A to point B type of game. You're not supposed to collect something or find a flag. It's supposed to be an exploration and an adventure, not just, if you really view it, it's so similar to Super Mario 3D Land. It's almost as if they took that game, went, hey guys, let's add stickers and paper, and then print it, go, like, that's our game. Because even if you listen to the music, they both have that same jazzy feel to them. And that's not a bad thing, but, I don't know, Paper Mario had really interesting, unique music for every area, and this one just sounds awfully generic to me. Another huge complaint that I have about the stickers in this game is that there's no place to store them. I mean, in the game, you get these objects, like these things, like scissors or a fan or a faucet, and you can make them into stickers, and at some point in the game, they will be required for you to use, or at least some of them are. Like, there'll be levels where you need to take that sticker, put it in the shot, and it'll do something. And, I mean, you don't really know when you're going to do that. So sometimes you'll make these stickers that take up 4 whole spots where you could have your attack stickers, and there's no place to store them. Like, you might not even have to use it for an entire world, and you'll have it there, and you don't want to make the trek all the way back through the level, get that thing again, and make the sticker, and then go back to the place where it's required to use it. I think that is crazy. I think that you should either have like unlimited pages of stickers or a storage place for stickers, because that is just so unnecessarily obnoxious. Like, you'll have these stickers that you can't use you can't use them for a couple of levels, and they're just there taking up space. And that's just something that really bugs me, because I was frantically searching around every single place that I'd been to see if there was any place for me to store my stickers, because I thought that was just so outrageous that they would not make you carry those stickers like for ages and like not even know exactly where you're going to have to put them until you get there. And like a perfect example, on the first boss, I didn't know that you had to use your fan or your scissors to beat it. Like, I just ballsed it and I beat it with my jumps and stuff. I mean, I left with 1 HP, and it was really hard, and I thought, wow, like they're really making the bosses hard. But I apparently you had to use the fan or the scissors. You were supposed to do that, and they didn't even tell you that. You just had to assume you had to tote around these 4-spot taking up stickers, take them to the boss level, and just know that you have to use them. Like, they don't even give you any kind of warning or any kind of signal that that's what you have to do. And in some games, that's fine. You do it, you figure out what you have to do, and like that's what they're going for. But in this one, I mean, clearly that's not what their biggest motive is. So I thought that was really stupid that they, especially, and I hate that these stickers take up that much space in general. That is so ridiculous to me, because right now I have 2 gigantic holographic stickers just laughing at my face going, ha ha ha, we're taking up 8 entire spaces of your sticker album and you don't even know when you have to use us yet. Oh, that is 8 less jumps for you. And I don't know, I think it's ridiculous. I think they should have had some kind of storage. I mean, they had storage for items in the other games. Why can't they have storage for stickers, which are basically the same thing? Okay, well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate anyone who watched to the end of the video to hear my complaints and reviews and stuff. This is not a bad game, though it may sound like I think it's a bad game. If you want a fun little Mario game to play on your 3DS to kill some time, definitely pick it up, because I personally do think that this is better than the other Mario 3DS games that have been released, but it's still no shining star. It's still nothing that I adore, which is quite disappointing, because a regular DS had many titles that I raved about and loved, and still do. Cough cough, Pokemon Black and White too. But none of the 3DS titles have impressed me too much, besides Ocarina of Time 3DS, but that's not even an original 3DS game, that's just a port of a different game from a different system. But anyway, thank you for watching one more time. This has been Dupless Shinigami ranting about Paper Mario, and I hope you have an excellent day.